Hi guys, welcome back to the Layout and channel. I hope everyone is keeping safe through these crazy times we're experiencing right now. I just wanted to assure you guys that I'm staying safe. Hope everybody else is staying safe. Other than going groceries and work, I'm pretty much at home. The kids are at home as well. You probably can hear them running up amok upstairs and being a little bit boisterous. School is mostly done till next September. Don't know what everything else holds for the next few months, but just everybody keep safe, and I just keep assure you guys that I'll be posting monthly updates on this layout. Second of all, I want to thank all of you for your support and subscriptions. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers. I've never thought I would actually hit this milestone. This layout was just basically, this channel was just basically created to keep people that I know in the community up to date of what I've been doing and sharing some techniques and tips that I've accumulated over the years in this hobby. So again guys, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Once all this craziness globally is behind us, I am going to be doing a giveaway thanking all my subscribers and reaching this milestone. Hopefully not too long from now I could hit 2,000, but we'll see how that goes. Again, never thought I would hit 1,000 subscribers. So again, thank you to everybody that's subscribed and has supported me to present and the future. So when we get back with this video, I will show you what I've been up to for this past month and the supplies I've bought myself in the last 2 weeks before the showstopper has really hit the fan. This will just ensure that I'll have enough stuff on my plate to do layout wise probably till next fall into next winter. So more to come in this video. Again guys, thank you for the support and 1,000 subs. Alright guys, so the only real work on the layout itself that I was doing over this past month is the rock outcroppings here. And if you looked at my old layout videos, I'm using the same technique of aluminum foil molds, and then once it's nice and hard, chipping with chisels and X-Acto knives, kind of to get rid of a lot of the smooth faces here. So this is the big rock cut here, and over here I started chipping already. So I have all this extra loose talus here that I'm going to be vacuuming up with sock and vacuum cleaner and deposit in a container. I'm going to color these and use it later for loose rock debris and some riverbed debris here. I also did this rock outcropping right over here. Sorry for the shakiness of the camera. More chipping and carving on that as well to come. I'm also thinking of putting a few little outcroppings along this hill here. More likely over here because it's too steep. Don't know about here. This side is pretty much done except for carving and coloring. So that's basically the work I've done on the layout itself. And then I will show you some other work I have been doing this month as well. So the other things I was working on this month was my fascia. So the first thing with the fascia that I did was I did the plexiglass door that I mentioned I was going to do to secure my locomotive and rolling stock storage. It has a nice locking mechanism on it with a simple hinge, as you can see. This will all be painted black. I also started doing all my putty work to fill in the cracks all along the bottom fascia. I've also done it along the top fascia, and I will show you how that looks. So the top fascia, again, putty work. I have done a small section of sanding and putting matte black paint down, to see how it's gonna look. This is so far 2 coats hand brushed of a matte satin black. I think I'm gonna need a 3rd coat. You can still see the putty work because putty being different porosity than the actual MDF sheets. So that's how that looks like. And the other project that I was working on this month was finishing this wall here and installing a door for my kids' playroom, so the cat hair doesn't get everywhere and they can do stuff in peace. So that's that little small playroom. What's in store for the future? So what I'm going to be doing here is there's going to be a couple of brackets here. It's going to hold a removable 2-track or 3-track staging cassette that's going to join with the track here. So when I run my trains over the bridge and take scenic photographs and videos, it will run off here. And I'm also eventually thinking in the future of doing a runoff cassette there as well. This one will be folding up into the wall on that side there. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to building wise for this month. When the video comes back, I'll show you a couple of goodies I stocked up on to keep me busy in case this showstopper continues for the next few months. So I do have a lot of work ahead of me to keep me going. Alright, so also this month I went down to Otter Valley Trains in Tillsonburg, Ontario, about an hour drive away from me. I stocked up on a few items to keep me busy in case this showstopper going around the world will keep us at home for a few weeks or a little bit longer. I bought light green mixed lichen for shrubberies, small trees, and bushes around the layout. I bought my first 2 pieces of Mao truck equipment from Scene Masters by Walthers. They're both international trucks. The first one is a Crew Cab International 4300 dump truck, and the second one is a regular cab International 4300 auger screw truck / crane truck. I'm going to be detailing these guys, weathering them. I also ordered modern CP Rail Mao equipment decals from Highball Graphics. They should be in a few weeks because the ones that came with Walthers were the CP Rail from the early 2000s, late 90s, and since I'm going to be modeling the last decade to 2010 and onward, I need something more modern. So these are my first 2 Mao equipment. I also got a few buildings for the layout. The first one is Walthers 40-foot container turned into a mobile office. I'm going to be using this as the main little office for the Mao yard. I might also get a 53-foot container and convert it into like a storage bunker for the Mao yard, because as you can see, the Mao yard is not overly big on the layout. It goes off the layout here. As for the other buildings, I bought the Cornerstone Walthers 2 wet dry storage bins, as you see here. They're gonna go one in the corner here, one in the front for my pet feed company. The central beverage distributors is going to be actually the pet feed building as a back rub building, so it's going to be heavily modified and cut down to kind of fill in this space here. And then the main warehouse for the truck train transfer facility back here where you see that white base is going to be the Walthers Cornerstone Modern Concrete Warehouse. Basically, you can do a lot of customization to it, as you can kind of rotate and piece together the wall sections. You'll see that at the build in the future shortly. So that's going to be the main distributor. The other two things I need to get is the ethanol storage tanks. I'm just going for smaller storage tanks, probably the size of these shakers, and the transfer rack here. I don't know if I'm going to put the transfer rack here, or I'm just going to do piping coming in from the unload of the ethanol tanks, and then have the storage rack here on the layout in the parking area for the distribution center. And then I also have to get the Walthers Cornerstone modern suburban train station that's going to go as a background building here. Otter Valley doesn't have it in stock. They have a few on order. When I'm ready to purchase that, I'll be purchasing that in the future. So yeah, all these things should keep me busy for the next few months anyways, till the real modeling season picks up again in the fall. So I have a lot of work ahead of me.